Hey everybody, this is Steven. I just want to let you know I just recently had an anxiety attack coming down from the highs of that. The roller coasters of having anxiety. I was just thinking, I was listening to a song on the radio, rather on my Windows Media Player, and I was thinking about how alone we feel when we're suffering. Um, when I have anxiety attacks, I feel as if I am supremely alone. I feel as if there's no one else in the world that knows exactly what I'm going through because I feel trapped inside of my body. I feel trapped inside of my mind. And I just want to let you know you aren't alone, okay? If you ever have an anxiety attack, just know there are people out there that are experiencing something similar to what you're experiencing. Now, I actually went to the hospital on the 31st of May because I had what the doctor said disequilibrium, which means that I had a severe anxiety attack. So I'm naked before God, and I'm pretty much naked before everyone here on this forum. And what I'm saying is I'm not ashamed to say that I have this disability, which sometimes can be an ability. I'm not ashamed to say I have anxiety. It's just a part of my makeup, and it's a part of my wiring. The engineering of my physical body intertwined with the intricacies of my mind. So what I want to say to you guys is you're not alone. If you have family members out there who can understand what you're going through, or at least sympathize, maybe not empathize, but sympathize, do seek them out. Or seek your own solitude. Sometimes meditation helps. I noticed in my last episode, which was I'm still coming down from the kind of like the oxygen deprivation of it. I was trying some breathing exercises, and they didn't work. Now, they worked for a little while, and then my mind started turning. The gears of my mind started turning, and it started going faster and faster and faster and faster. And eventually I drove myself into an anxiety attack. Now, what I did was I decided not to submit. I decided to not be subdued by the anxiety attack. I decided that I was going to make something of my time while I was having this anxiety attack. So what I did was I went to fix dinner. I cleaned up my room. I folded my laundry. I put everything in place where it's supposed to be. I prepared myself for the next day. But the beauty of suffering is that it says that when we are weak, he is strong. So someone inside of me happens to be stronger than this flesh you see on this camera. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing to know there's someone out there in this universe, in my mental universe, within and without, who is exalted by weakness. Our weakness exalts his strength, and it exemplifies his strength. So what I recommend to you is don't ever give up. You're not alone, okay? If you need literature on schizophrenia or anxiety, there's a good book out there called by Lori Schiller called The Quiet Room. Will give you a perspective on someone who actually went through basically the trials and tribulations, the 7 circles of hell of schizophrenia. And right now I'm reading a really, really good book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's given to me by a young man named Richard. And you know who you are, Richard. So what I want to let you guys know is put your energy to positive endeavors. And if you are having an anxiety attack, take the necessary time that you need to endure it. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up, and just remember this: you're not alone.